Hello, viewer. Well, hold on. Hello, viewers, far and near. It's Toph people. I have a horrible voice and now. Alright, now I'm gonna get to the point. This video is for my dear friend Cora, who I don't know, but spirits I do know. Mind blown? Yes, I believe so. This is a cosplay advice video. What are you trying to do?
Okay.
Alright, well, alright, so you posted you really want to cosplay as Cora, but there's no way your mother and father would support you doing that. You can make your own costume. You don't need their help at all, but you don't know what to do. Do you just go buy the fabric and start making the costume? Yes, despite what your mother would say, yes. Why she arbors cosplay, I will never know. She hates everything about it. That's kind of mean. Thinks it's the weirdest thing ever. Yes, it is weird, but it's weird in a good way. There's no way she'd be happy or even to continue making the costume. This one, I realize you do love your mom and all, and I love my parents, trust me, I do. But they both don't agree with me dressing up like all these people and going out to all these conventions and going and doing photo shoots and doing all the magical, wonderful things I do sometimes. You would make a wonderful Cora cosplay, even though I've never seen your face before, and with me being blind and all, I won't be able to see your face. No, I won't be able to. My advice to you would be, despite what your mom says, I'd go for it. Go for it, girl. And don't look back. It got really quiet.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you did that. Turn the volume back up. So, yeah. This is what, some more advice to you would be for this, magical excavation you're about to go on. I got a sparkle. Anyway, I'm wasting time because it's only been 2 minutes. 1, have a reference photo. 2, with that reference photo, go find patterns that match like shirts and the pants, and I don't recommend making shoes unless you're making boot covers, and if you can find the actual shoes, wonderful, because making boot covers is just really annoying. It really is. And, yeah. Now, let's see. Reference photo is used for the color of your fabric, your pattern, your shoes, what you're supposed to look like, which not everybody follows those. No, I'm joking. She doesn't cosplay yet. Yet. I plan on making her cosplay. She's gonna be a random waterbender.
Oh yeah, the sign.
Oh yeah! Our sign! Raise it up a little bit more. That's not my actual signature. But I wrote this with Twinkle Toes' little thing there. Yeah, I know, surprise, right? Blind girl writes. Alright, get out of here.
Ah! My fedora. I don't even know how to say it.
Your fedora?
Fedora?
Fedora? Fedora.
Yeah.
Fedora.
Penguin.
Sup, bro? Anyway, back on topic. Let's see. I can go over fabrics. Don't pick out your fabric unless you know specifically what you want. My apologies. Had a lisp there for a moment. Lispy lisp. Um, yeah, don't just go randomly picking fabrics out unless you absolutely know what you want, because certain patterns call for certain styles of fabric, and normally there's a wide variety of what it is, unless you're making like Halloween costumes and stuff, then that like calls for like more silky or spandexy stuff, and it's really hard to work with. It's really hard to work with, especially netting, because that stuff just crawls so much. And like, I made the mistake of like one of my first few cosplays I've ever sewn, and I used a netting style, which is a very stretchy, light. Oh my god, it felt amazing. It really did, and it worked wonderfully, but it crawled so badly, it wasn't even funny. And, let's see, why do I have a shark head? Rejected by Toph. I'm gonna keep rejecting this hat. It's just gonna go back up to Chuck Norris. But, that's most of what it is. Patterns, most of what fabric is for you, Cora, person that asked for this advice, and I decided that I would upload this video for you. Because Cora is from the water tribe, they use animal furs and stuff of like seals and... Oh my god, I actually forgot the little names of the penguin people. Not people, but things. The little four flippers. You guys know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember the names of any of the creatures right now, and I knew all of them. But they use furs and whatnot to keep themselves warm. Well, for Cora, you can buy furs. Yeah, you can. I know I've done certain things because I don't plan on doing a Cora cosplay, but a friend of mine, she's been looking into stuff because she's going to be my Cora. I, however, am going to be Toph Beifong, adult Toph Beifong, for exact, with the metal bending officer utilities and like the little hip cables and the Spider-Man stuff that Lynn uses, because you know she's my daughter and she's amazing. And I'm also going to be Lynn Beifong, because I was asked to be. Because I have a friend who's being a mod, and we found another Lynn that she is, oh my god, she is wonderful. I wish I actually had like the fundamentals right now, just so I could make her uniform and my uniform, and we could go kick ass together, because she makes an amazing Lynn Beifong.
Hey.
Huh?
The one you were talking about? Yes,
her. She is amazing, and she's probably going to be like, oh, thank you. But I mean it, and you are amazing, and you know who I'm talking to. And all those other Lyns I roleplay with every now and again on Tumblr, you guys are amazing too. It makes me smile when you guys are like, hi, Mom, and I'm just like, all of my motherly feels right now. And, yeah. I'm kind of ranting again. Anyway, patterns. These things come in handy. Don't ever throw a pattern away. They have little things on the back of it. It's called notations, little sewing notations and stuff. It can tell you things from how many different variations of zippers you need, what size zipper you need, which I kind of decide that on myself if I want a zipper or not. Buttons, how many buttons you're going to need, stuff like that. Reference photos. That's also what reference photos are, because you want to get down to the little bitty stuff, and there are certain ways you can hide buttons and hide zippers, and oh my lord, I've had to hide a couple of those on some of my recent cosplays, and it was difficult, but you know what, I got through it, because I've never done that before, and I have a lady that's been sewing for 58 years teaching me everything she knows, and she's basically instilled within me all those years of her sewing within a few days. And it was a bonding experience for me and my grandmother, and I really appreciate that she did that for me. And we were on edge, and we were like at each other's throats, like trying to kill each other, because I had a deadline like by that week that had to be done, and I had school, and I had everything else, and I had testing coming up, and it was crazy, and I got it done because I sat down and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna listen to you, I'm gonna start doing what you're telling me to instead of arguing with you, and I got it done. I really hope you guys have somebody like that that can help you out, because when it comes to cosplays, I know you're like, oh, well, I can do this on my own, because that's what I thought. And I finally broke down. I was like, look, can you come help me, please? I have no idea what I'm doing. That's not a bad thing. It actually helps you out a lot. And, yeah. That's what the sewing notations are for, is it calls for how many yards of fabric you're going to need, how many buttons, how many zippers. They also have different styles, depending on the pattern you get, of what it looks like. I mean, it gives you really good instructions, so I wouldn't worry about all that. Let's see. Ooh, wigs. Quality, quantity. ECT. Dot, 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 dot. I always look at how many stars it's got. I look at the price range. If it's like $13 and the shipping normally is $26, you're getting ripped off. Make sure there are no bad, like, reviews on the person, because one of my friends bought a CL Phantom Hive wig from Black Butler, Kuro Shitsuji, and, it took almost 2.5 to 3 months for it to come in when it was only supposed to take 2 weeks. She was really pissed off. And there had been several other reviews that hadn't been done, but it was a really big misunderstanding, and apparently somebody was supposed to be there to sign for it, and nobody was there, and all this went down, and yeah. Solo RPs and stuff. What did I say? RP? Cosplays. Depending on the character you're going to be, you need to look at, like, facial structure you have, your body style. Make sure it matches that character's. Make sure you know enough about that character that you can act as that character. If somebody, like, walks up to you and they're like, oh my god, it's Toph! And it's like, wow, what do you want? You know? Something like that. You gotta know enough about the character to actually portray them, which, when you roleplay and cosplay, oh my god, it is, like, sitting there in roleplay, typing away, and you're in the actual cosplay, it's like, you're just like, huh, I'm gonna talk to these strangers on the internet. I'm Toph Bayfog. I'm being dumb now. Yeah. Random waterbender, Jack North. You probably think I'm insane, too.
Huh? What? No.
Oh, you're not even paying attention. That's all good. Contacts. Don't ever share contacts. You can kill each other's eyes. I'm almost at the 15-minute mark. I don't want to go over this video because, you know, YouTube's gonna be a bitch. So, don't ever share contacts. If you need prescriptions, do prescriptions. I'm trying to rush this. That's majority of the basics. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know in this box down here by my mustache and my boobs. That's down here. I'm on your way. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so I'm sorry about rambling, you guys, but yeah, I hope this helps a little bit. If not, and if it helps a tremendous lot, I'm really glad. I'm sorry, like, I spent majority of the time telling stories and stuff. But yeah, and I really hope it helps you out a lot. And I love you all, and thank you for being my followers and loving me, because I don't deserve any of you. You're all beautiful and super fantastic, and I love each and every one of you. And this is Toph Bayfong signing out. Bayfong says deuces.